So last night I was surprised out of my skin to be given this incredible book. I had no idea how sneaky everybody in the team is. And I think for the past month, they've all been putting together messages to write in here about different things, about what this business has done for them, what I've done for them, how I've inspired them, how they've watched me grow in this business. And it is just absolutely the most thoughtful, most incredible gift I have ever received. It was so overwhelming and just so thoughtful. I can't believe it. I'm so grateful. And I said on Facebook this morning that one of the biggest reasons why I do Arbonne, I started Arbonne for the money. I'll be honest, it was for the extra income and, having a bit more free time, being able to see my family, being able to help my husband not work 7 days a week. It started that way. But Arbonne very quickly was a door that opened to me to feel really loved and really wanted and adored and needed, And there are so many people that they grow up and they just don't really feel like they fit in. They don't really feel that wanted. They don't really feel that love. Nobody actually really cares if they're there or not. And for me, I felt like I had a family. I felt like the people in Arbonne wanted to spend time with me. They liked me and I helped them in some sort of way, in whatever way that was. And I've watched thousands of other people experience the same thing. People that have come to me and said, teach me how to do what you do. I've got a busy life. I need this to fit in around my really hectic life, around my full-time job, around my children, around all of these different things I have going on. I feel like I'm spinning plates. Teach me how to do this, to have that extra income, to free up some of my time so I have more time. And then I see them come in, and the reason why they stay, because the extra income's fabulous, it really is, but they could build an extra income anywhere. The reason why people stay and they strive and they continue and they grow is because they get to feel how I feel. They get to feel so wanted, so adored, so respected, so needed, so you just feel wrapped up in so much love. And then they feel that way and they want to give that to other people. And people are striving to keep growing their business and introducing more people, not because they want to get more people or make more money. That's not why people do Arbonne and keep growing and growing and growing. They do it because they want other people to have that same feeling. And that's why I continue to keep sponsoring more people and bringing more people into the team and helping as many people as I can do, because I want other people to have that same feeling. It is a human need to feel loved and wanted, and most people don't get that in whatever it is that they're doing. We live in such a negative world that it's almost unusual to be part of something like Arbonne, where everybody's so positive, so helpful, so friendly. It's almost a bit alien, and to be honest, people can look at it and be a bit like, is it real? Is it fake? Is it a cult? Like, what's going on? And then they realise actually it's just a group of nice people wanting to be nice to each other and not wanting to hear about any meanness, any unkindness, any nastiness. There's just none of that in this company, in this culture that we're building. And that's what attracts so many people to it. People want this part-time in their life to feel special, feel recognised, to feel appreciated. And I have so much to thank. I have so many people to thank. But when I opened this book up last night when I got in, I saw the message from my husband. And then the second message I saw, which was what really choked me up, was from the person that introduced me to this business. And that's my sponsor, Emma Dickinson. She's an executive district manager, and people will have heard of Emma from my story, that she introduced me to this business, and she was very new herself. She didn't really know anything about Arbonne. We probably knew about the exact same thing. We didn't know anything about Strong Start, PCs, didn't even know what a PC was, a client, recommending products. We just didn't know. Neither of us knew. And Emma has such a hectic life. She already had 2 children at the time, and then she was then pregnant with her 3rd little baby, and she had lots of house situations, and she had so much going on. And I wanted to run with this business, absolutely wanted to run with it. So I did, I ran with it. And people will know that I ran past her. And in this business, the great thing is you can overtake people and you can earn more money and have a bigger team than the person that originally introduced you, which makes it very fair. It's effort-based. And there was a lot of guilt that went with that when myself and Emma promoted to district managers at the same time. So Emma had sponsored 2 people. One person didn't build the business. It wasn't a fit for her. So she really only had myself. And so when I built to district, I kind of pushed her into district as well. And then we both were district managers, and I carried on. And then I went to area manager, and then I went to regional vice president, and now on our way to nation. And there is a lot of guilt that comes with that when you do, if it happens to you, overtake somebody in your upline. But I want you to know that it's okay. It's okay to run at the speed that you want to run at with your business. And from Emma's point of view, and she'll agree, that it's okay to let somebody do that. It's absolutely okay. And you should cheer them on from the sidelines. And Emma has cheered me on. There has been times where she has been sad about it, and I was aware of that. And these things do happen. But I can honestly say that through the highs and the lows of all this happening, Emma has been a cheerleader for me, and she has cheered me on, and she gave me my car keys at my car presentation, and she has grown so much as a leader that I feel very, very blessed and very lucky to have her as a sponsor. I really do. And it's because she was brave enough to tell me about this business that my life has completely changed, and I have it all to owe to her. I really, really do. So I just want you to know that if somebody in your team is going faster than what you're able to grow your business at, just cheer them along, because they're going to still be so grateful that you introduced them to this business. And you might decide that being a district manager and earning, say, £500 a month is exactly where you want to be. You enjoy the social side, you enjoy the positivity, and you don't want to grow to the other levels. That's okay. There's no shame in that at all. There are 4 levels for a reason. There are 4 management positions for a reason. So you choose where you want to be. Now, a lot of people come into Arbonne and they want to be a national vice president. That's fine. And you can work super hard to become a national vice president, but you have to take on the responsibilities of that as well. And that's learning to be compliant, which takes a lot of time and energy to do that. Learning how to be a leader, again, that's reading books and learning how to lead a team and not manage a team. They're 2 very different things. You have to accept the mistakes that you make as inevitable. You have to accept that you're going to be humiliated, you're going to be embarrassed, you're going to feel like you've let people down, you're going to feel like you made some of the worst mistakes in the world. But you have to accept that on the way to being a national vice president. I'm afraid if that's where you want to be, that's the price you have to pay. And it is that gut-wrenching feeling of, am I good enough? Am I doing this right? What about these mistakes? Do people like me? Do they think I'm a bit strange? You just have to accept that as part of it, I'm afraid. And then there are people that just want to be a region and have that white Mercedes. They want to be an area or district, and that's okay. Nobody is going to judge you for deciding where you want to be. And if you ever change your mind and you want to be a higher promotional level, people in your team will help you become that as well, okay? So I just want to say thank you so much for this book. What Emma wrote was it just was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. So I'll read out what she wrote. Okay, Danni Wells. You may have come a long way since our Wednesday playgroups. You inspired me way back in Air Cadets. I wanted to be a corporal like you, and you inspired some of my parenting decisions and techniques too. When I joined Arbonne, you were on my list, but you asked me before I got the confidence to ask you. I was keen to help you, but didn't really know what I was doing, so you went and learned without me. You got me to district manager and then continued to fly, and looking back, you were incredible. I was just too blind to see it at the time. You grew from strength to strength and worked on yourself at each level to make sure you were ready to be the person you needed to be. I may have sponsored you, but the reality is I've learned from you. I had a bit of an awakening when I realised I hadn't just missed a conference in Vegas, but I missed my first direct. My strongest team player, one of my biggest teachers, received recognition for being number 5 in the entire world. That was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I missed it. I am devastated, and I'm so sorry. I haven't been a true sponsor to you, but I wanted to thank you for teaching me how I can be a better sponsor for my future leaders. You are a superstar, and you really do deserve to be at the top of this business. Thank you for saying yes. Thank you for putting up with me at my worst. And thank you for just being you. Congratulations. And that is a woman of sheer strength and admiration. I love that girl so much. And I'm so grateful that she introduced me to this business. And I know that she will be a national vice president. She will be so wide of NVPs. And she's just an incredible person. So please just be brave enough to speak to people about this business and love them for where they want to go. If they just want to be a district manager earning £500 a month, love them for that. If they want to work really hard and be a national vice president earning £30,000, £40,000 a month, love them for where they want to be, and love yourself for where you want to be. And if you want to strive to go a little bit further, fantastic. And if you're happy where you are, that's okay as well. You will never ever hear me telling people that they need to be here, they need to be there, you need to do this, you've got to do this. If you took your business seriously, you'd be doing this, you'd be doing. I love you for where you're happy being. If you want to be the next level and you want my help and you want me to motivate you, I will, but I'm not going to do that if you are happy where you are. Arbonne is a place where people are just wanting to be happy. You won't see me telling people off or pushing people to come to region training or getting on trains. If you don't want to get on them, that's okay. It's your business. You get out of Arbonne exactly what you want to get out of it. So love yourself for where you're at. And if you want to receive a book full of all these wonderful, wonderful, wonderful messages, you just need to help more people and inspire people. So just do whatever it is that makes you happy. And if you want to be an inspiration and leave a legacy, you can. You just have to take the rough with the smooth and keep growing, keep inspiring people, keep doing, keep making mistakes. The more mistakes you make, the better you become. Just make lots and lots of mistakes and you will learn from them and get better. Just don't sit and ponder about things. Just do what you need to do to learn. Okay, we learn more from doing than we do anything else. So do and learn and love yourself for where you're at, love your team for where they want to be, and just enjoy Arbonne, because Arbonne is a place to enjoy. So enjoy it. Thank you.